We're glad to know you're still there. After the news, we promised you that we're going to bring you yet another guest. And as usual, we're going to bring something a little bit lighthearted. And that's why we have the pleasure of introducing to you this afternoon Benjamin Basi Odohi, popularly just known or simply just known as Benny. Good afternoon and welcome to the program, Benny.
Good afternoon and thanks for having me.
Yeah, we cannot say Niger, how is where you are. We know that you have been caught by the Jackpot bug, so you had to jackpot to Ghana.
No.
Okay, but right now you're talking to us from Ghana, right?
Right.
Yes.
Precisely.
So when we see very young and promising men and women leaving the country, we get worried. Sometimes we just wonder why they had to leave Nigeria for another country when they are not changing vocations and all that. They're still doing the same thing, but they had to leave Nigeria. Tell us your own story, how your journey has been that made you right now to be talking to us from Ghana instead of somewhere in Lagos or somewhere in Enugu or Sokoto, not Borno.
Okay, first of all, again, thank you for having me. I left Cross River some years back to Lagos basically because of my music career, and I started doing the few things I do, photography and the other things, just to get the music working. And I was able to set up a few things for myself. I started producing, I learned how to produce myself and all the stuff that I do. But one of the biggest challenges I had is power supply.
Wow.
Like you want to work, you're working with you're scared of.
Wow.
You're scared. Like I'm trying to record a song and I'm scared of NEPA taking their light. I don't have enough fuel to run I'm working under pressure. Like I cannot relax and work. And for creatives, you know, when you're working, all these little things actually distract. If you have an idea you want to put in place, you want to put down, and for some reason you cannot put it down, the next minute is off, you know. So first of all, the power supply was my biggest challenge because you spend so much in getting fuel, and at the end of the day, the noise, all the generator, you're working for a client and the person is saying, man, this place is noisy and it's hot. You know, you can't run your AC because you're using a small gen. You have a big AC, you can't use it. You know, so many other things like that. So my photography, same thing. So I just said, well, I sat down. I was going to, I saved up. I was going to pay for an apartment. And I thought about it. I'm like, this money cannot even get me a house in Lekki right now. So instead of using the money to get a house here, and in Ghana, I can get a house for two years, that same amount for 2 years. So, and I have light. So why don't I just run away and come this way? Work. As I'm speaking to you, you can see the light. I turned off my computer just to have this meeting. And after this meeting, I will go back to record. Anytime I want to record, I work freely. The only challenge I have is that for me right now is putting down content, but I don't have the support of anybody to sponsor. So it's been me doing my thing myself, and nobody cares about what you're doing. So if you don't get out there, nobody wants to invest or wants to involve himself. So that's one of the major reasons why I left. Power supply, I would say, for me, power. And then secondly, the fact that nobody cares about what you're doing. If you don't get yourself up there, nobody wants to associate with you or wants to invest because they don't believe in what you have. You know? So I decided to try a new location.
All right. From what you just said, you know, you mentioned collaborations and sponsorship and investment as part of the challenge that you faced. Do you not think that, you know,
Right.
as a creative and, you know, somebody in the entertainment industry, do you not think that collaboration is a two-way thing? People aren't reaching out to you. What have you done? Have you reached out to anybody, you know, for collaborations?
Well, to collaborate with the celebrities, the A-list, you know, you have to pay so much money, and I don't have that money. That's one. Secondly, I'm sure if all the celebrities can go through their DMs, they will see one message from me, one message or the other. All my content I broadcast, I share to everybody, including my big brother sitting beside you there. Every time I create, I share to everybody because I look forward to people seeing my content and say, oh, what this guy is doing is good. Let's see what we can do, or if we can do a collaboration or something. I don't have the money to pay nobody right now. So it's going to be like a waste of time trying to reach out to people for collaboration. So basically, I've been doing collaborations with white people that reach out to me. They see my content, they call me, they tell me we have a job, can we work together? I do it free. It's based on royalty. So, but that doesn't happen in Nigeria. First of all, a lot of creatives don't even know the strength behind royalties. You put your content out for free. And I'm doing with people abroad, and the next minute they put the song out, I have a 50% that I'm expecting from every project that we do. So why should I just keep trying to reach out to people that don't even care about me? You know? So that's what I think.
So now you don't hammer. That's what you're saying to us now.
I never hammer. I'm still in the process.
Oh, okay, because when you say, once you put out the content, 50% is coming to you. And I'm just thinking dollars. So my brother don't hammer. That's what the Nigerian... But, you know, there was a time I saw you, and you have mentioned it a little bit. You went into... maybe movie making, because I saw you with movie producers and in those circles. How was it like? What were you doing in those circles, if it is music that you're still doing right now? What was your experience like in that different, a little bit different circle?
I did a lot. I was in charge of the BTS. I was also, most of my songs were users. Blessing Egbe, precisely, the producer of Lucky White. I worked with her closely. I'm part of the set design as well, props and every other thing. So I do a lot of things. That's basically me trying to generate some money to support my music career, you know. And she's like a sister from home, you know. So whenever she has a job, she calls. I just jump in. I put on hold my music. I go to work set with my brother King and the rest of other people. So basically, because I write synopses for movies. I've got lots of stories down pending when I make the big money to start producing as well. So I decided to just join that so that I can get the knowledge that I need to get and possibly all the experience that needs be. So basically, that's why I joined the movie.
So what's the dream now? You know, maybe 3 years, 5 years from now, what's the dream?
I have put down quality content, like I record virtually almost every day. So you can see my small space here. I record anytime. So I've got more than 100 songs, and I'm ready for the industry, just waiting for some little support.
That opportunity.
From wherever it comes, to just take it. And I know that musically, I want to make a difference. I want to make an impact in the music industry. So with time.
Yes, that space on my phone that has the name Benny is really full, saturated with a lot of links that you send, a lot of songs that I see. Today we intend to play just Freedom. What was the message behind Freedom? Because we intend to round with that as time is running out. What was the message behind Freedom? Why did you do it? And what do you intend for it to achieve?
So I did that song 2 days before 20th of October 2020. Wow. 2 days before that, I was at home. I didn't go out for the rally or anything. So some of my friends left me, and I decided to record a song, send my own message out, you know, from my space. So that was when I recorded that song. It's basically one of the reasons I jumped back, like you said. Because if I feel comfortable down there, I don't see a reason why I should think of somewhere else. Do you understand? So it's like, I feel like they don't care. Those people that have the power, the leaders that have the power to make the place, the Nigeria conducive for us, the creatives to work in peace and do what we need to do. They are not doing it. They don't care about us. So it was me trying to send a message. If you check the content there, I say a message to the Nigerian government. I sent it to them to realize that we need a few things. We don't need so much. Just give us what we need. And we'll be doing our things from our small space. I'm sure social media helps us a lot. If you don't want to give us the money, let's use the media and do our thing. But don't make the place uncomfortable for us. So basically, that's my message around it.
Okay, Benny. Okay, from your talk, it means that if we have the right leaders that will do the things that we need them to do, will give us the things that we need, there's a likelihood you will come back to Nigeria and really flourish in Nigeria. We have to stop at this moment because we need to look at that video as well before our time runs out. We'd like to say thank you to you, Benny, for coming on our program today.
I appreciate you so much. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Okay, as we leave you with the video Freedom by Benny, we'd also like you to be active in whatever we need to do to make Nigeria great. He said his message was in song, and I'm hoping that whatever opportunity you have, you can also send a message to the right people, and things will happen. Until tomorrow, my name is Nyamgul Agaji.
And my name is Uchechukwu Onodo. Many thanks for watching.